There are a lot of things that are happening to VOLTINU right now. In terms of volume, it's really pumping. There's nearly a 47%, nearly 5 mil volume in the last 24 hours. As you can see, the interest for it is just spiking, and you gotta be wondering, is this the time to buy or is it the time to sell for whales and for me personally? So this is what we'll discuss within the video. Also tell you the long positions that I have on some leverage tokens, tell you about some bonuses, a lot of stuff, Bitcoin price, news. So let's just start. Hit the like button. So VOLTINU has definitely seen very truthful technical analysis. Everything happened down to the T, right? When we code the top for VOLTINU earlier this year, we could see the price just dropping straight from it. After the V2 launch, the price pumped. I was very hyped about it, but as soon as I saw this breaking, I called the top with the double top. Obviously took a week for people to realize that, and it just went down a lot for a huge decline. So after that, we've had a few pumps, one of which very recently, basically October to November, we've seen a very sharp price increase. Smart money would have bought it here, and you would have made 160%. As you can see, we have the bull flag pattern that a lot of traders use right here and try to take advantage of. We have the higher highs breakout pattern, and you can see it right here. Let me just throw it out. So this is something that a lot of people anticipated and benefited from. But the question is, if you buy right here, are you buying at a good price? The first thing you want to understand is the first imbalance that we had to fill was the one right here. If you were going to buy and hold VOLTINU, we did that. We actually used this pump right here, the breakout pattern, the resistance that we broke, as future support right here. This is actually a line that I drew last pretty much 7 months ago or something, or whatever, when pretty much the VOLTINU launched, and it's still valid. As you can see, it was respected a few times, so I'm gonna keep at it. I do believe we'll see a retracement. This was a gap that we could feel. We didn't feel it yet if we are on the buy side, but I do believe we'll probably drop down to somewhere around here from the top, and big money is going out of the project. There are a few things and a few catalysts that people are waiting for. There's basically some gifts that are happening this weekend, Sunday 4 p.m. Eastern time. That's something that a lot of people are waiting for, and we'll see if it's the kind of the buy the rumor sell the news situation. There's a warning from CoinMarketCap. By the way, the smart contract of the following asset can be modified by the contract creators. That's definitely dangerous if you are long-term holding the project. I'm mainly a day trader, so I'm looking for opportunities to buy. Right now, not really, but something that I would be interested in to actually buy the project is if this manages to do something like this. The project does something like this, I would be interested in buying the breakout right here. So hopefully the project does something like this. If not, it will probably drop to the lower levels. The main utility that people are waiting for around the project are the CEXs, and this is the main news that we get. CEX trade listing VOLTINU, here it is on CEX trade, trading pair Volt, trading it to open on the 18th of December. Here's the deposit, withdrawals, BTC-EX, and some other smaller exchanges, and they're basically attacking the higher exchanges. They also hit 2 months ago, time to vote and celebrate our Twitter following that recently passed the 100,000 mark. Until 100,000 in taxes paid out every buy of, so they have a lot of events. That's 2 months ago, only 20 of those. That's a little weird. Why it's not as active? The community, by the way, the marketing team of VOLTINU are doing a great job. And they actually have a lot of stuff going on for them, and they really know how to build a community. By the way, when we talk about community and bonuses, I've actually partnered up with Bybit to bring you a lot of bonuses. The first one is a $30,000 USDT deposit blast off reward. So you can get up to 30 grand. If you use my link in the description down below, it's very simple. It depends on the amount you deposit, but there's a lot of things you can do. Here it is. There's just 13 days left, and also there's a $1 million lucky draw and $200,000 in trading competition. You can check everything around it and submit videos about the event as well. if you want to become a Bybit affiliate. So check that out. I also have $4,000 in bonuses from BitGet. Use the link in the description down below if you want to sign up below my links. And a few things that I want you to understand about the macro side, because what I'm actually waiting for is a small little bump and I told you that I was going to tell you the positions I'm in. The first long is actually banned, and I'm waiting for a pump above here, and hopefully to here. And the next trade that I am in is actually lit, and I'm trying to, it just broke the trend, but didn't manage to hold it on the 5-minute chart. I'm still in because I'm not really worried. I'm really happy with my trade. Here it's how it rejected from the trend line, and I'm trying to catch a move above 90. So that's 15-20% move on lit. Futures, if you want to follow trades just like the ones I do, you can just do that and claim some bonuses from the ones we've talked about. But Bitcoin is the big catalyst for it. US30 right now is in the red for the day. Bitcoin is obviously in the red following US30's demise today. Even though you gotta keep in mind that Bitcoin went up yesterday and US30 went down, so it's not too correlated, but definitely market open is very, very important for Bitcoin. What we can see in my target for Bitcoin was 18,500-ish. We just didn't manage to catch it, and this was the target where I want to sell my long at. I didn't manage to do that from the breakout, and I'm probably gonna hold my position. My stop loss is just below here, the $17,066 area, and I'm still going to try to target. This is the nearly a 1 to 10 hour trades, 10 risk to reward. I could have caught on a 7 or 8 right here. I didn't manage to time it perfectly. I was just not around the computer at that time, but that's not something I'm worried in. Basically, all of the news right now are connected with Sam Bankman-Fried. Will he remain? How long will he remain in jail for before everything else? Well, the lawyers are saying that he applied for bail, but judge basically denied it. We covered that yesterday. And the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, has pressed 8 charges against SBF, who will face trial and extradition. We don't know how many days he has left, but they're saying that the order for extradition is extradition hearing is on February, so he probably won't be able to play League of Legends for a while. A lot of people will see his away status until then. We also have a question. Did Bitcoin whales drive Bitcoin price to 18 grand? I do not believe whales buy at high prices, but here is an interesting analysis right here. Here is, but this is the whales. Here it is. Wow, this isn't the sole reason of Bitcoin's large surge. The fact that their whales were accumulating rather than dumping came in huge relief. Yeah, that's actually very, very good. We also have, over the last 3 weeks, the market witnessed the entry of 159 new addresses holding 100 to 10k Bitcoins, which is very, very good. Here is a graph where you have 100 to $10,000 and plus Bitcoins. Here is whales pretty much have been accumulating since the 4th of November. What happened then in terms of price of 4th of November was so whales accumulated a really long time at the 20k mark. I guess people were waiting for the actually there was not such a weird place to accumulate when you see the trend line, but yeah, you had EMAs coming up. It was normally this is where you pump, right? You have a fake out like this, then you pump, you go above it, you buy the breakout, then it goes up. But yeah, we just had a lot of catalysts. The reason we dumped here was not technical, it was basically the FTX fiasco. So yeah, whales are stuck in their positions. Whales will not sell here. Maybe there's liquidation below 13k and stuff like that, but whales are not selling here. I do believe they're accumulating because they are stuck in this price range. So another question is, I think investors realized 9 billion in losses. Tracy Celsius numbers much higher. We actually saw Kevin O'Leary's hearing today. I actually watched it. I don't know if you did. Let me know in the comment section down below. And he was talking about the FTX situation. He pretty much lost, he says, around 15 mil Most of the money he got paid as a spokesperson went back to the exchange, 10 mil in, I believe, stock, and then, or 1 mil in stock, 10 mil in the token. I forgot what it was. Pretty much he got rugged as well as everyone else. He's one of the creators who's trying to get his money back, but FTX investors not the worst affected. The data suggests that FTX demise hasn't been crypto's investors' biggest issue this year. Both depegging Ethereum's UST token and collapse weeks later of Celsius was really what was even worse. Here is the FTX collapse following the Ethereum's DPEX and Celsius collapse. If you have been around in the crypto space since 2013, 2012, you probably remember Silk Road, empty GOX. Event just kept on piling until we saw a real bear market. So I do believe all of this will drive most currencies prices down, and we'll see very good entries within the next year. We just gotta be very patient, work as much as possible to have Tether or BUSD or whatever, Ethereum for the tokens we want to buy. And work at that. I do believe that getting some bonuses from Bybit and BITGET will help you out, and this is why I want to promote them. But also, you'll also be supporting the channel if you do so. If you want to see updates like this, follow me on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, and follow me on Twitter. I try to post every few hours with some news, some stuff. I don't have a lot of followers, so if you have any questions, I'll try to reply. As you can see, here's my lead trade. You can see my scalps, and normally post my buy positions as well and sell positions, so you can be alerted when I do that. Plus, if YouTube misses a notification, you know from Twitter. Here's my scalps, 1 million trades within a day. Let me know what you think. Love you guys and girls. See you next one. Bye.